Hi there, Logan Machedo speaking to you from Machedo.com. Who's Logan Machedo and Think Personal Branding. Today the date is 14th February 2018. Time right now is 7:12 in the evening. All right. Just to let you know, I'll be speaking on various topics today. Their description is given below. There are timestamps. So various topics, whenever I start the conversation, you'll see the timestamp there. As of now, the topics that I'll be speaking to you about is the new strategy that is post-Quora. I'll share some updates. Then my opinion about Elon Musk and, shooting the car off to space. What do I think about that? Logan Paul. I've not spoken about it until now. I'll just give you my thoughts, which might surprise you a bit. With regards to this thing about Bill Gates reading 60 books, what do I think about it? How many books should you read? I'm also going to be speaking about Valentine's Day, my thoughts on it, because a couple of people asked questions. Then I received an email from Quora. I'll be talking to you about it. There's going to be a new strategy for my website, which might surprise some of you, and I'm going to talk to you about this as well. Then I just got 2-3 other questions. One is, what is personal branding and why does someone need a coach? Okay, and as and when I get more thoughts, you'll just see the timestamp update itself. So remember, there's a timestamp down below. You can just click on the number, the time, and it'll take you to that part of the video. In case you have just, you have never been to my channel, after you see the video, if you like it, you subscribe because it helps my user base grow. If you like the video, do give me an upvote. If you don't like the video, give me a downvote. Also, do put your comments. So whatever it is that you put, it's great to hear from you. And to my regulars, I'll be talking about maybe in some other video. So the people who keep commenting, I would like to say a thank you to you. Also, a thank you to the people who have been sending me donations. You have been really generous. I really appreciate that. If you'd like to donate, please go to PayPal, P-A-Y-P-A-L, PayPal. I don't know why did I spell it. Okay, wait, it's going on. So PayPal.com and go to Logan Machedo and make the payment. Wait, let me just save this before it goes into screensaver mode. Okay, so let's quickly start off with the new strategy for my website. I'll just put the timestamp here. Now, the new strategy for my brand, like most of you know, when I was on Quora, my day would start with Quora because I wanted to give the best to the community. Every day I would give 50 answers or questions, and after I finished that, then I would move to other things. And given the fact that I didn't, like some other people, they just put one line. They just put one line or one word. No, you shouldn't, or I doubt I would. I never put one line. I kind of respected the intelligence of the person. I felt the need to give value. So I would put a couple of words, a little bit of explanation, and I would give you a logical thought to it. So it did take some time. I didn't do this only for upvotes. I didn't do this only for shares or for popularity. I did it because I genuinely wanted to give value. Now, I'll tell you this. If you try, I want you to try. If you try answering 50 emails and giving it like 200 words to 300 words to even 1,000, it takes a lot out of your mental stamina. It really taxes you. And, you're talking about being so focused where you don't play any games, you don't check notifications, you don't chat with anyone else. You're just focused for 6 to 8 hours. 8 hours is an average. 8 hours focusing on the screen without being distracted, without getting hungry, without getting up from your seat, without eating a chocolate, without chatting with anyone. It really taxes you. And then if in case you do chat with someone, you can push it from 8 hours to 12 hours or 14 hours. So every day I used to give these 8 to 12 hours to Quora. Now, it became a habit, and so now Quora not being there, I had to readjust my strategy. So what is the new strategy that I'm planning? The new strategy that I'm planning is I will be putting up every day 10 articles. 10 articles either on my website or on Medium. Now, the short ones or the ones I feel are, they don't need much of a SEO, I'll be putting them on Medium. However, contrary to Quora, they will be all what I want to say. Okay, they'll be everything that I wanted to say. And to give you an idea, how do I come up with these topics? I spend a whole day, not half a day, I spend a whole day thinking about 50 topics that I'm going to write about on my website, on Medium, and on YouTube. So 3. So I spent a whole day just thinking about topics, and I wrote them in my black book of ideas. So it really took some time, okay? So I spent a whole day. Now what I'm doing is every single day I'm attacking one topic after another. So this is the first part of my strategy. So it's going to be more focused towards towards Medium, which I found has a better niche audience. They seem to be able to pay me more, surprisingly. It's not like Quora, whereby now here's the thing about Quora, which people don't seem to realize. People are I checked a couple of these videos. There are guys who don't even have a personality, whose personality is that of a frog. I mean, one of the guys, don't want to disrespect him or expose him or tell you who he is. He can't even speak one decent word of English. And he was speaking about how he got banned from Quora. And he starts out by saying, to my 1 million followers, to my 1 million fans. A guy who cannot even communicate in English has had 1 million views, and he's talking garbage, absolute garbage. He doesn't even have a personality. And he has like 1 million views. I was like thinking, oh my goodness, anyone can get 1 million views. But then these people who claim to get 80 million views or 50 million views, even the number 1 on Quora, I want you to check this out. The number 1 or number 2 or number 3, these big shots on Quora, these celebrities, outside Quora, they are not known. So that clearly proves Quora doesn't have a proper SEO. Quora doesn't have a proper recognition in the World Wide Web. Quora is not known globally. Okay, it's just like Yahoo Answers. So these people who are celebrity stars on Quora are just into this small world. They are not known outside. That is why you check any of these number 1, number 2 names on Quora. Outside Quora, they don't exist. So, however, for example, me, if you check my name, it's outside Quora. So I existed before Quora, I'll exist after Quora. But these people who are on Quora, if Quora removes them, they don't exist. So you are a big dog in a very small backyard. You're a big frog in a very small well. So these people who are claiming to be like, I gave 60,000 answers or 60,000 fans, and I have 54 million views, and I'm number 2 or number 1 or number 9 or whatever. You're just famous in that small little village. That's about it. Because if you really were to Google their name, say Google is a gold standard, the actual standard, they don't exist. So if you have just only 1 article or you're just famous on LinkedIn, it doesn't mean anything, okay? So my strategy is to go back to my website, to go back to YouTube, to go back to blogging for other sites, news sites, and whereby there is a link that gets sent. I don't know why people keep sending me these messages. So where people, traffic gets diverted, and what happens is when traffic gets diverted, I make a lot more money, okay? I make a lot more money. And end of the day, I'm not looking at being famous. And here's another thing which I want to address. This guy, I don't want to take his name, the old man who, the 50, 60-year-old man who keeps talking to underage children about their private parts and about sex and masturbation, apparently CEO. He claims, he sent this message, he put this message that he lost 90% of his earnings on on YouTube because of me. Let me give you a real revelation. Now, this chap has only 4,273 subscribers. Only 4,273. He has only 68. Just imagine, 68 videos. When I did a complete SEO search for him, he is overall in terms of visibility on, if you only check his name, the funny thing is he has a 34%, only 34% worthwhile name. And the best part is his highest viewed video is with regards to why did Loy Machedo block that guy on Quora. He has 11,000 views for my video, talking about me. And he claims he lost 90% of his revenue. For a guy who only has 68 videos, who, I'll give you his analytics, okay? He has hardly, his average views per video is 1,067, an average of, say, 948 views per month. Okay, which is hardly anything if you think Google gives 0.0000 some revenue. So you're talking, to give you an idea how much money I have made on YouTube, out of I'll give you some million views. I'll give you the exact figure. I have a total of, where is it? Where is that, man? Okay, my channel analytics, let me give you. I have around 1.18 million views, okay? I have 2,100 videos. Average views that I'm getting is 18,000 a month. He is getting an average of 900 views a month. Out of the 1.18 million views, I have made roughly around, $41. So out of 1.18 million views, I have made $41. So this guy has only 68 videos. How many views? How many dollars has he made? So if out of 1.18 million views, I made $41. I don't even want to go into that. So this guy, this billionaire, millionaire, whatever, he hardly has like, 948 views a month. So 90% of some cents. So you can imagine the shit people talk. And I don't know, but most of the crowd that follows him, either they are dumb or they are stupid. I don't know what it is. So anyway, so more on my website, more on YouTube, more on Medium. And that will be my strategy. And yes, I'll be servicing my clients and marketing myself much more. So eventually, when you do Google my name, I will stand out. So that's the first thing that I wanted to share with you. Okay. The second thing that I wanted to share, which I'll just put, is Elon Musk. Now, people are so fascinated with Elon Musk, which is, he deserves that kind of fascination because he is this guy who created PayPal, one of the founders, Tesla, which is the electric car. He fought against all these car companies and he's still fighting against them. It's a long, hard battle. And now he's launching stuff into space. Now, I personally think that PayPal was a great thing. The electric car was a great thing. But this shooting stuff into Mars, into space, and being the visionary for Mars. My question to you is, you have enough and more problems here on Earth, which nobody's trying to solve. Do you seriously think that people are going to start staying on Mars when there's no water, when there's no way to take care of the climate, you can't control the atmospheric pressure? You seriously think people are going to go to Mars, when you have a planet that can help you sustain, but you're not being there? And the second thing is, going to Mars is not like a 2-hour or 3-hour flight. You're talking of days, weeks, months. I sometimes wonder who is going to want to fly for months, suspended in space, watching nothing but darkness. Who's going to go to Mars? I'm not going to go. I don't know. Sitting all alone, floating in space where it affects your whole health, everything else. Even if you have to shit, even if you have to pee, you need a tube because there's no gravity, so shit will not go down. I don't know how shit even goes out. Do you seriously think that people are going to want to go to Mars? I just feel, it's just a blind follow the blind. People are so stupid. Oh, we are going to go into space for tourism. What is space tourism? If you're going to see, let's say you're going to see a monument or something worthwhile, you can interact with that environment. I understand going for that kind of tourism, like scuba diving or seeing animals. But you're talking about being shot into space, and then you're floating around, you're just seeing darkness, Earth might be small, you'd be there for a couple of days. It's just a rich man's gamble. I don't see hundreds of thousands of people wanting to go in space. It's like, the skydiving thing. Yeah, it's great. It's a thrill. But I don't know. Maybe I would want to do it, but it's not so high on my agenda. And given the fact that it's not very cheap and, there's always a risk factor. So I would really think about it. But yes, if people have money, they would, definitely do it. But it's just being overhyped. It's just being overhyped. The normal layman is going so crazy. He's so excited about this thing. How does it help you, man? Are you going into space for tourism? Do you have the budget of paying like $20,000 or $30,000 to waste? And you can invest in a house, So I just feel Elon Musk's thing is a little too far-fetched, and people are just praising him just because everything. Okay, fine. He was co-founder of PayPal. Wow, that's great. Tesla. Half of you don't have. Forget half. 90% of the world's population doesn't have a Tesla, but they're like, wow. And now you're never going to, at least in this generation, this lifetime of yours, you're not going to go into space. And they're like, wow, wow. People need to grow up. Yeah, you guys don't think. Okay, let me put a timestamp and going to the next one. And this one is about Logan Paul. Okay, these are my views. Now, here is the thing which you need to understand. Logan Paul was there on YouTube from pretty long. If I am to go to Logan Paul, I'll just go to Logan Paul on the analytics. Logan Paul. Okay, now Logan Paul, if you check his analytics, absolutely mind-boggling. Okay, absolutely mind-boggling. I mean, he's so. Let me just tell you about him. Now, Logan Paul, he has around 16 million subscribers. Okay, he has 16 million subscribers, and okay, let me just. Okay, the analytics for Logan Paul. He has 16.7 million subscribers. Average views per month is 6.6 million. Average views per video, average views per video is 6.6 million. Average views per month is 109 million. The total views have been 3.28 billion. Okay, now, as I'm just checking Logan Paul, as I'm just looking at it, he is getting one after another, after another, after another. He's just getting subscribers. Okay, I can just see it. It's shocking. It's not even funny. Okay, so Logan Paul has been online for so many years. He has been the cash cow for YouTube, and YouTube has been making millions and billions of dollars. Now, until the time that Logan Paul made that suicide video, nobody was talking about it. And even after he made it, YouTube was not bothered. They didn't care a damn, simply because they were making money out of him. And if you actually look at companies in the United States and you look at all these institutions, they're just interested to make money. So as long as they make money, nobody's complaining, they don't care. That is why you see fast food companies, it's actually poisonous. It's not good for the health, but nobody's complaining about it. You have these food companies that give you artificial meat and all that, nobody complains about it. You get all these preservatives being added, nobody complains about it. And nobody says anything about it. It's because they fund money, they fund the government, and the government keeps quiet. So YouTube is also a business model whereby Logan Paul is paying so much, is giving them so much of free content where you get so many people who log to his channel to look at him. Since they're making money, they didn't have a problem. However, when people out of jealousy, now this is not only hatred but jealousy, and he's not a very likable character. I'm not a big fan of his character, and I'm not a big fan of what he's doing. They obviously jumped the bandwagon out of hate to put him down. But the thing that baffles me is, forget this YouTube and forget all this nonsense that's going on. You have people who admire this guy's looks, his cute face and his body and whatever. You get youngsters who are so happy with what he's doing. It is not just funny, it is sickening. I mean, think of a person's what is this generation looking at? When you have jackass moving with your underwear, disrespecting different cultures and pushing the envelope just for shock value, what does it speak about a person's integrity and character? So that means you go disrespect someone and where does it end? If you actually look at some of these websites in the dark web, it's horrible. You would see people slicing, chopping, cutting, real life human being, they slice his whole body until his intestines fall out and then they chop it and he's alive. He's actually alive. It's so disgusting. And there you see the views. There are like 28 million views, 400,000 likes and 20,000 downvotes. You begin to look at this and you begin to wonder, oh my goodness, these are the kinds of people that are there. So I don't blame Logan Paul because he is keeping these people happy. It's these people, it is this society that he's catering to, because if they didn't exist, Logan Paul wouldn't exist. And those 16.7 million people, they admire what he does. These children, these youngsters, they admire what he does. So the message that these children are getting is, it's okay to disrespect someone. It's okay to kill a fish, which anyway, most of us do. So it's okay to kill for fun. It's okay if you see a dead body, you do all these funny actions. In fact, he's not the first one to do it. And my friend who's a doctor, he has put photographs of him posing next to a cadaver, that is a dead body. They're just smiling, and people have done that. It's not a big deal. Personally, I didn't feel like, oh my goodness, no, the guy is dead. He's finished. He's just posing next to him, like a doctor posing next to someone. And he made all these funny actions. And the reason why he did it is because he knew that that would be shock value. However, what he didn't know is that people would jump on him and speak against him. Yes, there are many people who did feel bad. If that person was related to me who died, I would feel very hurt. So that's the only reason why I'm against, is because I didn't look at the dead person as a dead person, but rather I looked at it from the point of view of, if it was my relative and that my relative was dead, and you get someone who's making all this funny, it would hurt me. So that's the only reason why I didn't like the video. I thought it was a very bad taste. But if you're just talking of any average person who nobody knows, and the person's dead and someone just poses and takes a photograph or video, I've seen this. I'm telling you, I've literally seen this online. Reporters do it, doctors do it. In fact, I've literally seen a video whereby this doctor is talking and there are dead bodies and people are just cutting into the dead body because they are medical students. So you need to watch these videos to understand what I'm saying. It's like my friend, when I spoke to him, he's a doctor. He was looking he was telling me that he sees all these vaginas, he sees all these private parts, and he just lifts it up, puts his finger inside, checks it out, whether it's a penis or whatever. It's normal. You are looking at, in fact, my video where I'm having a surgery, my body's naked. People could see my penis. They could see, many people were like, oh my God, Loy, how you can expose yourself? That's if I was dead, you'd see that. It's not a porno. It's an actual medical procedure that you're seeing. So I don't think Logan Paul is to blame. He's doing just to keep these 16.7 million people happy. If I had 16.7 million and they were cheering and they were giving me tons and tons of money, I would definitely look into how to keep them happy. Because here's the thing. After Logan Paul did whatever the shock stuff he did, he had, I think, nearly 1 million new followers. So that's a big thing. You're talking of a person who makes millions of dollars. Now, YouTube is acting, oh, holier than thou. I don't buy into this. They were making lots of money. He was doing all these tasering dead rats and everything long before. Only now they are acting like, oh, we are clean, we are good people, only because there's a backlash. Others, I don't see them doing anything to Logan Paul at all. Okay? So that is Logan Paul. Let me just put the timestamp. Now, with regards to Bill Gates, now this is with regards to Bill Gates reading books. I've been getting these people who keep saying, Bill Gates reads 60 books a day. 60. So if Bill Gates reads 60 books a day, what does that mean? If I had 95 billion US dollars lying in my bank, if I had 96 billion, and 96 billion is enough for 20 or 30 lifetimes plus my family, I think even I could read 60 books a day. I would just sit down and be like, oh, what did I do today? Which conference should I go? Where can I go for a holiday? Okay, let me read a book. If you don't have bills to pay, if you don't have anything to worry about, and you have 93 billion in your bank, I think reading 60 books is acceptable. However, if you don't have 96 billion in your bank account and you're not rich, I think you should not be comparing what Bill Gates does to what you're doing. It's really, really stupid. I think you need to grow up and you need to use your common sense. Stop this bullshit about Bill Gates reads 60 books, I will read 60 books. No, Bill Gates reads 60 books because he has 93 billion in his bank account. He's bored, he has nothing else to do. If you have 93 or 96 billion in your bank account, fine, read books. If you don't have that, your first priority is to make money. So please grow up. Now, the next one. This one is about Valentine's Day. Now, if you actually look at it, today is Valentine's Day. I am very much at home. I'm drinking coffee. Let me drink coffee. So today is Valentine's Day. I still keep wondering, why are people going so crazy about Valentine's Day? Why are you going so crazy? What is Valentine's Day? I came to know about Valentine's Day when obviously I saw my friends doing it, I saw media companies doing it, I saw people doing it, I saw everyone going crazy. Okay, Valentine's Day. However, I don't understand why people would buy an overpriced rose. And why would you buy a flower? Seriously, what is the point of buying a flower? What are you going to do it? It's just going to smell for some time and it's going to die. Why are you buying a flower? Does it have any functional value at home? It's going to be there for some time, it's going to die. What is so romantic about it? And there are people who, when they get a rose, they compress it, keep it in a scrapbook. Oh, this boyfriend gave me a rose when I was 16 years old and now you're 45. Why? Why? What is so great about it? It's a dead plant. Okay, you're keeping a plant in the house and oh, romantic, and it's so stupid. And I find it so ridiculous when a girl says, oh, it's so romantic, he gave me flowers. You're a cheese ball, man. You're really a cheese ball. That money could have been used for something worthwhile, and you're buying a stupid flower, and it's stupidity. personally speaking, it's absolute stupidity. You are an emotionally, unstable personality. You really have emotional and mental issues. That is why you're getting these flowers, and that's wow, it's flowers. Oh, he loves me so much. Oh, you give me chocolates, chocolates. And then you go for these overpriced dinners, and why don't you just put a nice bow on your penis and say, baby, this is for you, my balls and my private parts, enjoy, this gift is for you. I'm sure that a lot of girls would appreciate that. What are you doing, man? Come on. When will you people grow up and understand this Valentine's Day thing is just bullshit? It's absolute bullshit, okay? And because everyone's doing it, everybody wants to do it. So everyone's trying to compete with the other. Oh, my boyfriend loves me so much. See, he bought me this rose, he bought me flowers. In fact, I know there are people who got literally married on Valentine's Day. I know there are people who, one of my friends purchased a car, took a bank loan, purchased a car for his wife on Valentine's Day because he wanted her to feel special. Okay, fine. So, I don't know what is Valentine's Day. I don't understand the significance. If I have to, it's like when there's Father's Day, all of a sudden you remember your father for that one day and you make a stupid video on social media to show everyone that you love your father, and for the rest 364 days, you don't care about your father. I don't know how does it benefit your poor father who is 60 or 70 years old. What is he going to do looking at Facebook? Does it help him in his bank account? Does it give him a better life? Better than that, why don't you pay for his holiday or give him $100,000, let him keep it in his bank account, let him enjoy his life. That is called real love. Not putting a video or putting a message and showing off to the whole world so that you get likes and comments. Oh, you're such a good human being. You love your father. Wow. Oh, you know how females, especially this white culture, which is like, oh, so cute. Oh, in fact, nowadays, even women and men go, oh, when they see a small baby smooching another small baby. Oh, that's so cute. You make a small child smooch another small child. That child kind of feels, oh, this is fun, this is nice, and then they start indulging in sexual behavior. That's as far as I look at it. I'm not going to start advising my small little daughter or my small little son to start smooching and kissing and fondling other small children, because one thing leads to another. When I was small, I know where this led to, okay? We used to play doctor, and we used to explore each other and do all these crazy stuff. So I'm pretty wary about all this nonsense. So there's no, oh, when a small child smooches another small child. This is a very Western culture. Most of them are jobless. It's so normal and natural to them to say, oh, I don't feel normal as a boy. Let me, chop off my balls and my penis and make a vagina hole there and let me inject myself with a couple of these, hormone controlling stuff. Because I'm transgender, yay, equality, yay, equality, equality. What's gone wrong with you people, man? What's really, really gone wrong with you? Transgender, oh, Kathleen is the face of transgenderism, wow. Oh, I feel, my name is Loy. I don't feel like a man anymore. Let me be a woman. Oh, hi, I'm Loy. I was a man, but I felt trapped in a man's body. Now I feel like a woman. So I'll take these injections to get my chest enhanced to a breast so I can feel my nipples. And I will get my balls castrated so I can feel my vagina so I can feel like a woman. Oh, I feel so complete. Oh, I'm a woman right now. My name is not Loy. It's Lexi. It's Lexi, not Machedo. It's Lexi Maxi. Yeah, Lexi Maxi. Yeah, that's what I am. And I stand for equality of men's rights. Like you have this guy who, I don't want to give you his name, but when they were coming with these feminist bullshit about equality of Me Too movement, you have this female Kiran Gandhi who allowed her periods to flow to show the equality of, oh, the period is not dirty, we are women, periods is so feminine. And then you had all these girls who are showing their periods, who are showing their, blood dripping from their vagina with photographs. And then you had this transgender who also showed You know, I understand how women feel, and having a period is not just for women, it's for transgenders. So this guy who, sorry, was a girl, now he's a guy, he showed his periods and he showed his trousers and he showed his blood there. And, you know, you have these people putting retarded comments like, I admire your courage. You have come out of the closet. Admire your courage. You know, if showing your periods, blood dripping from your vagina is courage, then shit coming from my asshole, which I don't show other people to promote, I don't know, I'll promote good health for your anus, good health for your anus. So I will show you shit coming out of my anus, my bum hole, and to make it viral, maybe I'll put my finger into it and I'll put it in my mouth. Like one of these girls actually did that. She put her tampon, which was soaked in blood, she put it in her mouth just for views. So maybe I can show that, you know, shit coming out of my bum hole, and I can maybe make some dish out of it, or I can eat it, or I can feed other people and we all will eat it. So maybe this can promote equality of the, you know, men or gays, or let's say, you know, I want to spread the message about, you know, anus health, health of rectum health. So why that is not a good thing? Why only periods coming out of a girl is a good thing? Why can't we have shit coming out? You know, we can try that. You know, I don't understand where do you draw the line? Where is common sense? What is all this nonsense? And then you have this Me Too movement, where all of a sudden these big superstars, your time is up, and they give these great speeches. And to promote the Me Too movement, everyone dresses up sexy in black. So if you dress up sexy in black and stand at a red carpet, oh hi, how are you? I promote the Me Too movement. We women are equal, and everyone dresses up in black. You get this fake society where everyone's being fake, where, hi, how are you, Lisa? Oh my goodness, look at your dress. Wow, that's so amazing. Let's pose for this camera. Wow, I'm black. Wow, let's look at each other. We are black. Wow, we support the Me Too movement. And then reporters come, and then you give all these corny dialogues, these cheesy, you know, fake dialogues. I totally support the Me Too movement because I believe that women should be equal. I support the Me Too movement. Oh, by the way, Mark, just make sure I come on the front page of The Sun because, you know, I support the Me Too movement. And then you get these feminists who say, you know, free the nipple here. Look, my nipples. See my nipples. This is the Me Too movement. Why you men can show your nipples here? Look, my nipples. I'm equal to men. My nipples. Check my nipples. Feel my nipples. Suck on my nipples. Nipple. Yeah, so that is Me Too movement. Fine, if that is Me Too movement, please show me your nipples. Show me your vagina also, because you know, it's a Me Too movement. I respect your vagina. I think women, it's a beautiful vagina. I think it should be respected. So why don't you, and since you want to free the nipple, why don't you start making all your daughters, yeah, small girls, why don't you put them naked, send them naked to school, you know, send them naked, so send your daughter, your sister, your mother naked to school. Why isn't that also equality? Why don't you allow your daughter to show her periods in school? Why don't you make periods ice cream or something like that, you know? Try all these stuff. So this is where it becomes a movement, when everyone does it. One or two people do it and they show their periods to everyone, and what is this? Seriously, where are you using your common sense? This feminism, you know, like this girl who tried to put that comedian down. She went to his house because he's famous. She dated him, and then she allowed him to go down on her. Go down, for those of you who don't know. She allowed him to put his tongue in her vagina, and as he was giving her this orgasm and she was enjoying this, suddenly, apparently, if you need to read that article that she put on Babe, suddenly she felt uncomfortable. Suddenly she felt uncomfortable and she felt violated. You know, from the background that I come, from the narrow-minded culture that I come, women don't normally show their vaginas to men. They don't normally allow any stranger to give you oral sex, okay? And after you have gone to a man's house, sitting on his kitchen table with your legs spread open, and a man is licking your vagina, then you feel, oh, I'm a woman. I'm feeling so violated because I am a woman. I should be respected. Oh, mommy. And then you go to, you're a nobody. Nobody knows you. Nobody cares about you. You're not even famous. So, what I'll do is I'll go to this website and I'll say, yay, we women are equal. Oh, and I'll see what traction the story gets. And if I become famous, I'll come out. I'll show my courage. I'll show my courage. And then people will say, we really admire the courage of this woman to come out. In fact, in this Harvey Weinstein thing, so many of them were doing all this shit. So many of them were into it. Women sleeping with men to get film roles. Okay? I'm pretty sure women are not as holy or pious as they claim to be. There are a lot of women who literally, me being a personal branding strategist, me being a guy who helps people get jobs, I have had 21-year-old girls, 21, as young as 21, even 18, just come and say, would you like to fuck? Seriously. Some of them, with this one particular girl, looking very innocent, she had a job, she wanted this promotion. She sitting, I told her that you need to pay me, $1,500 if I have to do your resume. She started touching my inner thigh, and next thing you know, she unzipped me and she put my appendage in her mouth and started to suck. I didn't mind it. So these women who are in Hollywood are not virgins. These women in Hollywood are not saints. So they say, oh, Harvey Weinstein tried to rape me, he is this bad guy. It takes two hands to clap. It takes two hands to clap. You want to be famous. You want to make a lot of money. That's why you engaged in this behavior. And that's why you kept silent. Oh, I'll keep silent. No, you kept silent because you wanted movies. You kept silent because you wanted to be successful. You kept silent because you wanted to be famous. That's why you kept silent. You didn't keep silent because you were afraid. You kept silent because you are equally to blame for the nonsense that went on. You wanted money, you want richness. Now, after you saw everyone, oh, now they're putting him down. I'll take revenge. I'll also come out and show my courage, and everyone will let Lord, I'll come out. The problem with our society, the problem with these people in the West, especially in the West, is it's so fake. There's so much of double standard, and people don't use their brains. That's the biggest problem. And that's what I hate about this nonsense. This Valentine's Day, this feminism, this is all shit, man. This is all nonsense. Just don't get into it, because I personally feel it's all crap, utter nonsense. Women are not saints. They are as dirty-minded as any dirty-minded man. Takes two hands to clap. Yes, there are women who are suffering on this planet. Yes, there are women who go through acid attacks in Bangladesh. My heart goes out to them. Yes, there are women who go through a lot of suffering. But at the same time, there are some women who really are retarded, who are really mental, who are really psychotic. And I've seen such women. I've seen women who falsify rape claims. I've seen known women who literally claw their husband's face, try to blind them, who have taken revenge by taking their child, who have personality disorders, who, married women have had sex with me and then act like they are saints. Okay? I've gone through all these. So please don't start telling me that, oh, these poor women in Hollywood, they are such saints. They all kept quiet because they were enjoying the benefits, they were enjoying the money, they were enjoying the fame. They were sucking Harvey Weinstein's cock because they got benefit out of it. If I would get 1 million, if I'd get 10 guaranteed movies, and I would give my ass to somebody and say, yeah, take it. Because it's just a hole, do what you want with it. I get 10 movies, I get 1 billion in the bank account. I wouldn't mind giving my ass. I'm telling you this. You pay me 1 billion, I'll give you my ass. Simple as that. Why? Because it's just a bloody hole. You do what you want with it. 1 billion. 1 billion. There are so many women who are ready for even 1 million. Forget that. In the Indian Bollywood industry, I met one aspiring actress young girl from a decent family. She slept with this old man because she could get this role. And she's a nice girl. She's a college student. She wanted to pay her bills. So I told her, you didn't do anything wrong. You did it for money. You gave him a service, he gave you money. It's an exchange. That's as well. And here's the thing, biggest thing for you, okay? For those of you who are trying to make it sound, any woman that you do not marry and who's not with you for the rest of your life is a whore, okay? Is a whore, and you're a client. You're paying money for sex. You're paying money. You're feeding her. You're taking care of her. You are impressing her. It's the same thing what you do to a prostitute. You impress her. You pay money. The only thing is, in a relationship, the girl, you need to work harder. You need to give her the impression that you respect her. You need to waste that time. And then finally you get the sex. Because at the end of the day, what it is just sex. The guy wants sex. Oh, I paid you money, I looked after you, I bought you clothes, I gave you chocolates, I impressed you, I was patient with you. Now, come on, bend down, give me what I want. You know, the whole, open your mouth, put it in. You know, that's what you want. So it's cheaper to get a whore, which is much better because you pay money, you have sex fast, and you say bye-bye. So the women whom you go out to get to know as your girlfriend is nothing but your whore, man. That's what it is. You know, it's straightforward. That's what it is. We try to make it, very romantic. Oh, it was love. I loved him. And shut up. Okay. People paid you money. The guy paid you money. The guy took care of you. The guy paid your bills. He was, spending his time instead of focusing on his career. He paid you, and that's why you opened your legs for him and said, baby, put your tongue, put your nose, put your, you want to bend me upside down and put, one carrot here and one, put something there, and that's love. What? Shut up. It's not fucking love. It is lust. Pure lust. You're a whore. He is your customer. That's about it. There's nothing romantic. So this is my view on this shitty Valentine's Day, this nonsense about this Me Too movement and all crap, utter fucking crap that people talk, So that's what it is. Anyway, moving to the next point, that is on Quora. The main thing that I want to tell you with regards to Quora is, just want to make it clear, I'm not coming back on Quora. Please stop sending me these messages asking me. If you have any questions with regards to anything on Quora, you can send me an email. I might most probably start answering them. I'll put videos and I'll share. Now, with regards to the website, I'm going to change the website once again, and it's going to follow a new format. I do not want to tell you what the format is, but it is going to be very user-friendly because it seems apparently my website is taking time to load. It's going to be very user-friendly. It's going to be very fast. It's going to load much more faster, and the user experience is going to be incredible. So that is another update which I want to tell you with regards to my website. Last if not the least, what is personal branding and what is coaching? I have answered this so many times on my channel. I do not know why people still keep asking me, what is personal branding? It's very simple. Let's say, for example, for you to understand, this is a phone. Let's say you do not know what phone this is. I say, this is a phone. You'll definitely ask me, man, which company is it? Which country is it? What make is it? What are its features? What its use? You want to know what are the benefits you can get if you buy this phone. So when I start explaining to you which country it is from, if I tell you it's from India, you get a particular image. If I tell you it's from China, you get a particular image. If I tell you it's from the United States, you get a particular image. That's one. The second thing, if I tell you it is the fastest phone or the most user-friendly phone or the most durable phone, I'm giving you a feature, okay? Then third one is when I tell you the price point, okay? Then you'd say, what is the benefit that I get? All these attributes constitute what comes to be called as a brand from its name. Like if I say iPhone, there is an image. If I say Samsung, there's an image. If I say Lula phone is, you'll be like, what is Lula phone? If I say it's the Bentley, the Bentley collection, so you're like, wow. So in terms of what is a personal brand, it is, if I say Elon Musk, you get an image. If I say Warren Buffett, you get an image. If I say Mark Zuckerberg, young, dynamic, any person that you say, you get an image in your mind, you get an image. Like you say Narendra Modi, you get an image. Donald Trump, you get an image. Mike Tyson, you get an image. Okay? Lady Gaga, you get an image. So when people take your name, what is the image that they get? That is what I want you to keep in mind. That is personal brand. So if people take your name and there's no image, means you don't exist. You're like this smartphone that doesn't have any name, no features, nothing. You're nothing to nobody. And that is the biggest drawback of not having a brand. And finally, why does someone need a coach? Yeah, it's the simplest answer to this is, if you check Usain Bolt, he has a coach. A boxer has a coach. A cricketer has a coach. A football player has a coach. So these people who want to achieve the best of the best success in life, they have a coach. So if you want to achieve that level of success, you need a coach. But if you're happy being normal, earning a normal salary, being a normal guy with a normal health and normal anything, you don't need a coach. But if in case I really want to lose weight, if I try by myself, maybe I'll achieve a certain level of success. But if I go to someone who's qualified, who's experienced, who has six-pack abs, maybe instead of spending 10 years, I can do it in 1 year. And this actually happened when I was trying for being a marathon runner. I literally tried for, I think 6 years. There was no improvement. 8 months, I tried under an Olympic coach. The money that I spent for 8 years, I ended up spending half, I think less than half of that in those 8 months. And I achieved the fastest results, the best result in my lifetime. So that is the benefit of having a coach. You achieve success. It's like going to a college and being trained by the world's best professor for, coding or for business, being under someone to learn about them. So let's say, for example, Richard Branson were to say, come under me, I'll give you coaching. So that will help you, achieve success much more faster. So anyway, guys, I hope all these topics, all these areas got covered. I just thought I'd share this with you. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Give me an upvote if you liked the video, download if you didn't like it. Do put your comments and, do invite others to subscribe to my channel. I appreciate your support. If you want to contribute to my channel, go to PayPal, Machedo.com. And this is me signing off. Take care.